Here's kind of an overview of what we did here for our drainage in our front yard. A pretty swampy area all through here, pretty much all year round. It would dry up a little bit in August and September, but we ran perforated pipe all around here. We dug this one first back here. It's catching a lot of water off of this hill. This is where we got most of the water. I think we will catch some off of this hill down into there too. But most of the water was coming from here. We went about probably 18 inches deep. We started hitting water maybe a foot or so, but went a little deeper and used perforated pipe all around and ran 3 parallel ones here, and then we tied them together in the front here, and we went about, I would say, 2 foot deep on the rest of these, and then put some gravel on the bottom before we laid the pipe, and then covered them in gravel and backfilled them with dirt. Once we tied all these into one over here in this intersection, we just ran it out back behind the house and then to the pond back there, if you can see that. But we'll see if that takes care of our drainage issues in the front yard. Hopefully it'll dry it up and the boys can play some baseball. So how I decided where to put the piping was, first of all, I talked to my buddy who's a real guy excavator, and the other ideas was there's obviously a hill here that comes down, another one that comes down here, and water typically seeps out of the side of a hill, so if you run one parallel with the hill like I did here to catch all that water and before it can get down into that low part is kind of the idea. But if you see here, I kind of went up the hill just a little bit and then dug down to the elevation of the bottom part there. Kind of the same on this one as well. Kind of go up the hill just a little, dig down into that elevation of the low part until you hit water and catch it and divert it out. It's kind of where I started and went from there. Here it is right after we dug our first trench. Parallel to the house there. It's starting to fill up with water. This was about 5 minutes. We're about 18 inches deep there. Here we're digging our first perpendicular one off of that. And just making sure that they all slope towards downhill there. Making 2 passes with the trencher. Here's kind of the layout. We're got all our trenches dug now. That center trench there, right there, is where a lot of that water's coming down from that top one. And then it all intersects right here, runs down to the pond, and we're getting ready to put some gravel in the bottom and put the pipe in. Here we are on that center line that's catching most of the water. We're digging out some of the dirt at the intersection and letting that water release. And
shoot, I probably should have spread that out.
It is going the right direction. That's the center trench there. It dammed up a little bit at the intersection, so we're just freeing that up and everything's running the right direction. No need for a laser level when you have water in the trench already. Here we are just backfilling the pipe. We're getting close to the pond there. Putting some gravel on top. Special thanks to my buddy Nick and my father-in-law for helping out. And we did use the pipe with the sock on it. And some drainage guys are going to give me heck about that. That's what we decided to go with, and here we are backfilling and finishing up. We used about 700 feet of pipe and went through about 10 tons of gravel. Pile that dirt up, let it settle in a little bit. Maybe run a tiller over it and plant some grass. Any questions or comments? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe.